Good morning, St. John's.
Good morning.
Last Sunday, Sandra Kuykendall, our lay leader, challenged us with the stewardship theme for this year, Called to Dream. Other church leaders joined in with their thoughts on the areas they lead. Kate Bouchelon shared some of the children's dreams, seems like we need to paint everything, according to the kids, while John Toney discussed the dreams of the Board of Trustees. Through a video, B.J. Cobb and Margaret Sprunger updated us on the revision of our mission and vision statements, and a new sustainable revenue team was introduced to us whose purpose is to create new revenue sources for the church. Steve Causey, Connie McDonald, and Susan Lambert went into more detail describing their mission. Finally, Renee Rohde, our finance chair, summarized the stewardship plan and challenged us to give in whatever way works best for us. It was very uplifting to see so many outstanding leaders coming together for the future of our church. Now, called to dream. Called to dream. Now, I'm a product of the 60s, and I know how to dream because we were all dreamers back then. And I always think of John Lennon's song, Imagine, when he says, imagine no possessions, I wonder if you can, no need for greed or hunger, a brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, excuse me, and the world will live as one. So my dreams this morning are coming from the Shepherd's Market. As most of you know, the Shepherd's Market was started over 13 years ago by Teresa Sandifer, whose dream was to feed my sheep. Her dreams have been fulfilled because now every week we feed over 150 people in the Shepherd's Market. A few months ago, Teresa stepped down from her leadership role after she moved to Houston, and the mantle was taken over by Andrew Blackwood. In a ministry moment last month, Andrew told you about our financial need to buy turkeys for the Great Turkey Giveaway. We get funding from three major sources. Our biggest source is grants that we write. We get a lot of food through the food bank, and then we get the food on the first Sunday of every month from our congregation. That's changed drastically over the last year. We've had major cuts from our government, which cuts down the food that we get in the Shepherd's Market, and the grants that we have been writing have become much more competitive. Now, we're doing it. We're still planning to get it, but we have to look at all these things going on. So Andrew developed a program called Adopt a Bird, Adopt a Turkey, to give out for our Great Turkey Giveaway. It costs about $20 or $25 to buy a turkey. And we asked our new Adopt a Bird program to do that. So as of right now, we have collected $7,235. That is great. And that will allow us to buy 362 birds, but we're dreaming of 500, so we'd like to ask the folks to please keep giving if they can so that we can reach that goal. If you write a check, please put in the bottom on the side, Adopt a Bird, and let us know what fund it's going for. Now, I also want to tell you about a new feature that involves volunteering at the Shepherd's Market. The market's open every Monday from 3:30 to 5:30. It's open Tuesdays and Thursdays from 8 to 10 in the morning. We have trucks that come on the second and fourth Fridays of every month from the food bank. So we have a lot of opportunities to volunteer. It changes, but right now we have 75 volunteers that work every week in the Shepherd's Market to keep things going. We are a huge food pantry. I don't know how big y'all realize we were, but we are certainly one of the biggest. We also do something others don't, in that we feed our neighbors as they come in on Tuesday and Thursday morning. We have a team of 4 men who cook breakfast for all of our guests, and on Monday night, that group serves pizzas or spaghetti, all kinds of things. We have a lot of things going on in the market. Some of our volunteers work 3 days, all 3 days. Some work 2, and some work only 1. And also there's days we get volunteers from schools, civic organizations, and business. So we encourage anyone to become a volunteer. But I know how busy everybody's lives are, and sometimes it's hard to make a commitment. So we've set up a volunteer sub-program that we can call on if we're short on any of those. Sometimes we do end up being short on volunteers. If you open your bulletin, open it out, and turn it to the back, in the center, you will see there is a place that you can volunteer. So Andrew has created this form that's going to allow you to sign up on the days you'd like to volunteer and the jobs that you would like to do. We have a lot of things that we can do in the market, so don't think you need to do just one thing. I think we can speak for most of our volunteers when we say, I know I do, and I think most of you do, I get far more than I give in the market. We've made so many friends of our neighbors. You hear their stories, you hear their struggles, and they just really become a part of you. So it's very fulfilling. I'd like to take just a moment for all of the volunteers at the market now. Would you stand up? Okay. Okay, thank you. Other ways you can help the pantry are to keep bringing in grocery bags. You can donate children's books that are written in Spanish. We need Spanish children's books. And continue to fill the grocery bags on the first Sunday of each month, and particularly checking to see what we need, what we're low on. Would appreciate that. So, the Shepherd's Market accepts your challenge to dream. We dream of the day our pantry will be so overstocked that we can feed everyone that comes in. And our biggest dream is to see the day when we don't need food pantries anymore. Thank you.